Humans are endangered on the plane of Innistrad. Zombies, vampires, and werewolves threaten their very survival. To protect them is the power of the angels. One in particular, Sigarda, Heron's Grace, will lead an army of humans to victory of the creatures of the night. Sigarda is a new commander from Shadows over Innistrad who offers a fun tribal human deck that can be put together for a little under $300, a relatively inexpensive deck compared to some modern and standard decks. But this deck will focus on two main things: getting out a lot of humans and enhancing a lot of them using your enchantments and artifacts. So let's get into it, shall we? We need a basis to begin this deck, so these humans are essential for any human tribal deck. The Champion of the Parish will get bigger the more humans you play, making him an excellent first turn 1-drop. Champion of Lambholt makes your army harder to block the bigger it gets. Riders of Gavony protects your creatures from a creature type, giving you an edge over other tribal decks. Duskwatch Recruiter makes filtering the top of your deck an absolute breeze, and when it transforms into Kraelin Horde Howler, it makes it cheaper to cast your creature spells. To supplement this space, we have some humans that fulfill necessary utility within the deck. These are the support that helps us get what we need done when we need it. To start, Banisher Priest and Fiend Hunter exile threats your opponent controls. Devout Chaplain handles those pesky artifacts and enchantments using your humans. Eternal Witness, which is a staple in many green commander decks, fits right at home here as another human that recovers any card you might need that's currently in a graveyard. Knight of the Reliquary lets you trade in either a forest or a plains for any land in your deck, that's right, any land, making it the perfect tool for mana fixing. And Yisan, the Wanderer Bard, lets us bring out increasingly larger creatures. We also run a few angels to help aid our humans in battle. In addition to our commander Sigarda, we also run her older self, the host of Herons, who protects us from having to sacrifice our creatures. Herald of War lets us play our humans and our angels for cheaper the more +1/+1 counters we have on him. We want to get our creatures out fast as we can and protect them, so these two functions are vital to ensure our humanity's survival. Let's not forget about our other spells. In the way of artifacts, Akroma's Memorial makes our army stupidly powerful and nearly impossible to deal with. Eldrazi Monument gives our army indestructible and flying for the cost of one sacrificed creature per upkeep, which is a small price to pay when you consider how big our indestructible army of humans can get. Cathars Crusade is an amazing buff to our army. If you play cards such as Increasing Devotion, each creature hitting the field is an automatic trigger to it, so that can get out of hand pretty fast. Cryptolith Rite is a great way of utilizing all of our creatures for more mana. What better way to ramp into our biggest spells than using our creatures for more mana? Lots of creatures, lots of mana, lots of win. Finally, True Conviction is a game ender, as all the life gain from a field of double striking humans will put you out of reach for most opponents. Now for our mana base, we have a relatively simple build. In addition to your basic lands of forest and plains, we have your standard multicolor commander set of green-white duels. Temple Garden, Windswept Heath, Sunpetal Grove, Razor Verge Thicket, and the Brushland gives us our colors. We also run Gavony Township to buff our creatures when we have excess mana sitting around. Sigarda, Heron's Grace, is an amazingly fun deck that offers all the flavor of Innistrad humans without sacrificing for an inhuman price tag. The build that I offer you today in this video can be obtained from absolute scratch for approximately $250. You can cut the costs even more by using alternative cards such as Temple of Plenty and specific tap lands like Selesnya Guildgate in exchange for some of the dual lands that this deck is running. There are plenty of options to choose from when it comes to building a tribal human deck. But if your favorite Innistrad residents are humans, give Sigarda, Heron's Grace a try and enjoy a well-earned victory over your opponents on the battlefield. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share this video with your Magic the Gathering playgroup, and subscribe to the Planeswalker Project for even more Magic the Gathering content like this. Thank you once again for watching the Planeswalker Project.